Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing today? I am in the kitchen, and we are going to make an oatmeal pie. I'm going to gather my ingredients here to try to have everything together so it doesn't take as long. But you all get your pens and your paper. If you want to know the recipe, then jot it down. We'll be back in just a minute. Okay, we're going to start. I have got stuff sitting out everywhere, but I've got my recipe thing right here in front of me so I don't mess it up, hopefully. This makes 3 regular size pies, and you'll need 3 just 9-inch thawed pie crust, or you can make your own pie crust, whichever you want to do. I've got my 3 sitting out here, and the first thing we're going to do is we need, it says in a large bowl, whisk together the butter, the milk, the eggs, sugar, and vanilla extract, and the syrup. So we're going to do that right now. We're going to put our butter in. This is a stick of melted, salted butter. Let me get my little, if I can find it here. My hand's not wanting to work too good this morning. So I'm just, feel like I'm just getting a hold of things and not holding on to it very good. Okay, and we're going to add milk, which is a cup and a quarter of whole milk. We're going to pour that in there. Then we need 4 eggs. I'm going to stir this up just a little bit, make sure it's cooled down before I put my eggs in. And we've got 4 large eggs here. We're going to put those in. I'm just sitting my stuff over in the sink as I do it. And next we'll need 2 cups of granulated sugar, white sugar. I've seen other recipes call for brown sugar, but the reason we're doing it this way is because we're using the syrup. And now we add our vanilla extract. And you just kind of, this is got the vanilla bean stuff in it, so it squirts. It has little specks of vanilla in it. And the syrup. We've got 1 cup of dark corn syrup and a 1/2 cup of real maple syrup. Now, if you're going to be making, you're wanting to make 2 or 3 pies, this is a really good recipe to do that with. And I haven't converted it to make 1 pie. I could, I guess, but I just haven't because I think it's so easy to make the 3 pies together. Now, it says to whisk this together. And I'm going to try this, but my arm has not been wanting to do stuff like this here lately. I probably should just get my mixer out and mix it. And I think that's what I'm going to do because my arm just does not want to do it this morning. So I'm just going to get my mixer. And my 1 blade here and just kind of mix this up. Okay, now we've got it mixed up here. This is called an oatmeal pie because back during the Civil War times, but this has got some stuff added to it. This is a different oatmeal pie. Some oatmeal pies call for cinnamon stuff, but this one has oats, chocolate chips, pecans, and coconut in it. So it's a little different. Now we're going to put in 1 cup of flaked sweetened coconut. And let's see, 2 cups of oats, because I'm not using 1.5 cups of coconut. I'm using a little more oats. So I'm using 2 cups of oats. I modify my stuff all the time. Let me set this right over here out of the way. I have so little room to do anything here, and I get so aggravated sometimes with it. Now I'm going to use this to kind of mix this up. Now we're going to put 1 cup of chopped pecans, but I'm going to add 1.25 cups because I want a little bit more pecans in it than what, oops. If I can get my, maybe about 1.5 cups. But I don't want to get too much in there because I don't want to take up too much of the volume. This is almost kind of reminds you of I dropped a pecan. I'm going to put it in the garbage. And this is half a cup of semi-sweet chocolate chips. Now, we're going to get this mixed in here. Something that I don't usually do is I'm going to add a little bit of half and half to it, because I did add just a few more oats, and that half and half will give it that little bit of richness. And you'll always see me smell of everything, guys. I'm going to put about 1/4 cup, maybe something other like that. Let's see, now let's get it mixed up a little bit more. And we're going to bake this on 350, I think is what it is. 350 degrees for 48 to 52 minutes. So about 45 minutes, you should start checking your pie, okay? Now, let me put this over here. I'm going to do this in 1 cup at a time to try to get this fairly even. I'll turn you all around so you can kind of see there. I don't know if you can or not. That's as low as it'll go. So let's see. Put 1 cup in that one. Cup in that one. Put 1 cup in that one. I think it's going to come out to about 1 cup, 2 cups in each one of them. That one needs just a little bit more. I didn't hardly get a full cup on that one. Now, I've got just I'm going to try to get as even as I can on these last ones. Well, let's do it like that. Now, Let me see if I can use my spatula here and get just a little bit more of this out. Now then. Now, I'm going to put these in the oven, and I'm going to bake them on 350 degrees for 48 to 53 minutes. And we'll be back when they come out, and I'll let you see what they look like. Whoops. Okay, guys, there is the pie. It's out of the oven. And the center, look, it's kind of, you don't want it firm, but you don't want it mushy either. So, there's the pie. You all make you an oatmeal, pecan, coconut, chocolate chip pie. Yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. I hope y'all like the pie when you try it. Now, remember, this makes 3 pies. Okay, I have all 3 pies out now. And as you can see, this one pie, once you get it out where it's puffed up, that starts to kind of settle down. And you want to let this pie cool for at least 2 to 3 hours before you try to cut it. And actually, probably better if you could wait a little longer. But they look good, so I'm entering one of these in a pie contest tomorrow. So then I'm taking one to church with me. So I'll talk to you guys later. I hope y'all try the oatmeal pie, and hope you find some. Now, it does have a lot of sugar. It does have a lot of sugar, and it's not a pie for somebody that's watching their sugar. I'll grant you that. But, this is not a no sugar pie. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.